What's up? Doing more example solves here. Some white yellow solver. Okay, so no blocks on white or yellow. But there's a 5-move white cross. And every pair is kind of going to be buns. So df prime r2 is going to put this up here, and it's going to be connected, but neither, like, the edge or the corner is going to be oriented right. And then same thing with this one. And then these two are also going to be connected but not oriented right. So yeah, now you have bad, bad, and bad. But we're going to do this first and then put it in the back. And then that opens up this to be put in the back. And so now you rotate once, and this is oriented. This is also oriented. So you can solve the rest of it with RU moves technically, but for this one I would do a commutator. And then from here, I know that this anti-sexy insert is going to leave me with a P block right here, and then this is going to come right here and be facing me. So it's going to be a 6-move OLL, and then I have G firm. All right, so this is a lot better. Let's see. There's probably a way to do something with this and this. I can't find it right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make an X cross with this. So I have anti-sexy is going to pair this up. UD prime L2. That puts a pair in the back left now. So after this, I see this pair, and then D prime, and then instead of U prime and going like that, you can do U and then insert it like this, because that sequence of moves, R prime FR, is going to break this up into a free pair. LU, L prime, U. And then, honestly, the best way to do this is just to solve this pair, and then do this lefty. And then you have OLL, and then another G perm. Okay, so there's a block right here, so I'm going to do yellow cross, and then it goes with this. Okay, so I would execute it from the back, but I'm going to show you guys what's going on in the back while I'm doing it. So my first moves would be U prime, like white R, and then that. But, hold on. Something like that. But that's going to solve this, and then this pair as well. So D2R for that, and then Timon has told me to stop doing wide U primes, but for this one it actually makes sense because I inspected this pair, and then U, R prime, U2R to avoid regrip, and then here, and then this kind of sucks, but rotate and then go like that. Then you have OLL, another G prime. All right, this one, there's block right here, block right here. Okay. Okay, I found it. So the best way to do this is U prime, L, F prime, to make this into kind of like a 2 by 2 by 2, 2, 1, 2 by 2 by 1, and then D prime to finish off the rest of cross. So instead of just going R prime, you make this an X cross with U prime, R prime, and then you do B prime to finish off cross. Why do you? Because you don't want this to be your first one. Rotate, 3-mover, U prime and rotate again. This is going to be my next pair, and I know that I'm going to have to go into wide moves for this pair. And then, yep, That's my next pair. Then you have this F perm. One more. All right, I don't see any blocks, so now at this point we just look for what the best cross is. So the white cross is better, but the pairs are kind of worse. The best thing to do here probably is U prime L2D L prime, which is going to break up this pair, but we can do U2 R. Like you can do a U2 before you do this R to pair this up. Insert it, 3 mover, and then here. And then while I'm doing that, I would see that this would be made. So I can just put that in the back and then sledge this. And then you have OLL, and then another F perm. Okay, so those were some example solves. Yeah, now I'm gonna talk about like what I want my solving to look like from here on out. So I've been revamping my solving just a little bit. As you could tell from my last competition video, I'm off ZBLL, and the reason for that is because Timon has started to coach me. We figured out that my ZBLL recognition is very flawed. I don't know how to differentiate different cases from each other based on the corners. I just memorized it based off of patterns. And if you're learning ZB, don't do that. That's not the way to do it. Learn the corner permutation case first, and then go into like the edges and how they create patterns. So I'm off ZB, I'm only CFOP. My inspection has improved a ton. And the reason for that is because I'm looking for a bunch of different ways that I could possibly solve each cross, or X cross, or double X cross, or cross plus one, whatever. But my inspection has improved a ton, especially because I've started utilizing blocks more than ever. But yeah, inspection is getting better. Turning accuracy is also getting better. My turning was really on last competition, except for that one cube drop that I had. But turning is getting better. Inspection is getting better. Look ahead is falling a little bit actually, so that's a skill issue for me. I need to put in some work on that. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. See you later.